You've got to be decisive, man. If you're here to buy at 820 the bid, at 820,000, bids in front 30, can I say? Won't take 5 at 820,000. Won't take 5, ma'am. I preempted that at 820,000. Make it 30. At 30 now, at 830,000, at 40 the quick retort, at 840,000, at 840,000 decisive bidding needs to be met with more decisive bidding, at 840 the bid, at 840,000 and the bid's here 50 if you like, at 840 now, at 840,000 fairly been offered at 840 the bid, at 840 how are we going on the phone, at 840,000, at 840,000 bids here in the centre, opportunity on either side and behind sir, I won't take the 5, I will if you bid twice though, make it 50, can I say 50? At 840,000, bids here, opportunity with you, sir, at 840 the bid, once at 840,000, all done. Second call at 840, done and finished. Third, final call, 840,000, all done, all finished.
50.
I've just knocked back 5 over here and behind 50 now at 850,000. Welcome, best of luck here today. 850 the bid behind, fresh bidding at 850,000 now. At 850,000, fairly been offered behind now at 850 the bid. A few still in it at 850,000. Man, what about 60? At 850,000, thank you for your bidding here today. How are we on the phone? At 850,000, bid behind. Opportunity with you again, sir, in front at 55. Fall short of my stride and get you back involved at 55. At 855,000, same courtesy at 5 now if you like. At 855, only cost you 5 in the rise, ma'am. At 855 the bid. At 855,000, fairly been offered once at 855. Are we done? Second call at 855, done and finished. Third, final call, 855,000. What do you say? Can I say 60 now, ma'am? At 855,000, bids here. Is that 60, Al? At 855, need to know, 855 the bid, at 860 now at 860. Bids back behind, so opportunity back with you. Definitely done. Thank you very much for your bidding here today. At 860,000, fairly been offered behind at 860 now. At 860,000 for the first call at 860, all done. Second call at 860, done and finished. Third, final call, 860,000, all done, finished. Silent now at 860. 65. At 65, and welcome back at 65 at 865 now. At 865,000, Andrew, is that to your right or your left? At your right, fresh bidding, welcome sir, at 865. At 865,000. At 865,000, bid there now at 65, 70 if you like. At 865,000, fairly been offered. 865 the bid. At 865,000, fresh bidding. Against you at 865, we'll have to test their resolve, make it 70 in the rise, at 75 is better, 80 is better again, at 865. At 865,000, fairly been offered once at 865, yes. Twice at 865,000, yes, third final call at 70, at 870,000. Sir, you've come in late. Give me a big bid. 870,000. Can I say 80? At 870,000, the bid's here. At 870, the bid. Fairly been offered here. My right, your left. Against you at 870, but the opportunity with you now. At 870,000, I have. At 870, the bid. At 870,000, fairly been offered for the first call. At 870,000. Are we all done? Second call at 870. Are we done?
2.5.
I'm not taking 2.5, got to be 5. Make it 875, sir, at 870,000. Do you really want to show weakness to the competition like that? You've got to show strength, sir, if you want to buy. At 870, the bid's here. 75 will get you back ahead, and 75 now. At 875,000, again, the same opportunity at 5 if you like. Make it 80 in the rise. At 875,000, still out over here. Thank you again. At 875, the bid. At 875,000. At 875,000, fairly been offered. Bid back there. Opportunity back with you at 875 now. At 875,000. For the first call at 875, all done. Second call at 875, done and finished. Third, final call, 875,000. Consider the land, consider the location, over 500 square metres here today in the heart of Epping at 875. Bids there, opportunity with you now. Once at 875, twice at 875. Third, final call, 875,000, all done, finished, all silent, all out at 875,000. Can confirm that bid at 875. Bear with me one moment. I will seek some instructions. I'll be back momentarily. Thank you. buyers, thanks for your patience at 875,000. The bid's with you, sir. The rights to negotiate with the vendor are with you. We have had a reduction in the reserve price to try and get closer to the market here today. We're not quite there just yet, but I will say, for your benefit and for the benefit of every other buyer here today, that if you are here to buy, you must show me your interest now. If we do not reach the vendor's revised reserve price, we will only deal with the highest bidder. That means the highest bidder will have the first, the exclusive, the only right to negotiate with the vendor at their reserve price. That, sir, currently is you. If you're here with interest and you're not the highest bidder, I cannot deal with your interest. I cannot deal with your offers after the auction. I cannot accept your approach. I can only entertain the interest of the highest bidder. So if you are here to buy and you want to put yourself in the box seat, you must show me your interest now. We're only dealing with the highest bidder at 875,000. The bid's there, the exclusive rights are there. For the first call at 875, are we done? Second call at 875,000, are we done and finished? For the third and final call at 875, bids there, rights are there, are we all done? All finished?
885.
At 885, welcome, sir. Almost passing it into the highest bidder, gave the right set, 885 now. At 885,000, sir, how about take me to 9? At 885,000, the bid's there now at 885. At 885,000, fairly been offered now. At 885, 890 will get you back ahead. 895's better and 900's better again. At 885,000, fairly been offered. How are we going over here? At 885, the bid. At 885,000, fairly been offered. Bid there, rights are there. Can't deal with you after the auction, sir. At 885,000, got to be decisive. At 90 now, and I would think so at 90. At 90 now, at 890,000, how about take me to 900 mils? At 890,000, fairly been offered now at 890 the bid. At 890,000, at 890,000, round numbers are usually a knockout bid for the competition, sir. Can I say 900 in the rise? At 890,000, the bid's there, fairly been at 900,000, a great bid. I need to get some instructions, man, but we're at 900,000. Would you like to bid? At 900,000. At 900,000, fairly been offered. At 9 and the bid's there. Let him have it at that. At 900,000 for the first call at 900,000. Are we done? Second call at 900,000. Done and finished. Third, final call at 9. All done. All finished. Silent out at 900,000. Need to know, sir? At 905. Take me to 15, sir. At 900. At 905,000, at 915, at 915,000, at 915,000, the bid's there. Sir, don't walk away. At 915,000, at 915, I will seek some instructions quickly. Andrew, if you could stay out here with the underbidder for me for a moment, please. At 915,000 to confirm that bid. I'll be back very shortly, sir. Conversation's a good conversation on auction day. We are on the market. We sell here today at 915,000. The bid's with you, sir, ma'am. The keys are with you. The opportunity's still with you, sir. We sell here today at 915,000. Bid's there. Keys are there. We're selling once at 915,000. Are we done? Second call at 915,000. Done and finished. Third, final call at 915, all done, all finished, all silent out at 915. We're out over here. Can I just confirm, Alex, we're out over there at 915,000. Sir, you're definitely done over there at 915. Don't want to throw your hat in the ring, ma'am, at 915,000. We're on the market at 915. First, second, third, final call at 915, all done, all finished, all silent out at 915. We are selling. So, congratulations and well bid. Please join me in congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts, Rata and Co auction. Have a great weekend. See you again soon. Thank you. Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations. You waited right to the end. Congratulations.